From high atop the battlements of Castle, my green screen just broke in half. Where you'll find lots of public artworks, and none of them is a giant man-eating anus, which I guess makes us less cultured than Palm Springs. Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. America and all ships at sea. Welcome to the Blast Radius. Here is your decline of Western civilization news roundup for the fourth and final week of September 2023. Dateline Ottawa, Monday, 25 September. According to a new survey from the Angus Reid Agency, 67% of Canadians stand in opposition to the mandated use of gender-neutral pronouns and terminology in government documents and communications. Reached for comment, Prime Minister Trudeau, said, quote, "Can't talk now. I still haven't finished cheering for the Nazis," close quote. Dateline London, Tuesday, 26 September. In an interview with The Telegraph, British actress Kathy Tyson asserted her firm belief that calling someone woke is, quote, "just as bad as using an offensive slur," end quote. Tyson went on to say, quote, "The terms woke and race card are deeply offensive to me. Race card gets thrown in your face if you make a criticism of anything, and woke is used to undermine progressive ideology. Even the term white privilege is very, very divisive, and I'm not about sides," close quote. And then, without missing a single beat, Tyson went on to say that when she was younger, she never would have agreed to talk to a conservative news outlet. So I guess self-awareness is also on the list of things she's not a very big fan of. Dateline Philadelphia, Wednesday, 27 September. Organized mobs of looters rampaged through the city of brotherly love this week, smashing windows and stealing merchandise from a series of retail outlets, including Foot Locker, Lululemon, the Apple Store, and pretty much any place that happens to sell alcohol. Asked to comment on the wholesale breakdown of civil society and rampant violent criminality taking place in his home state, Senator John Fetterman of Pennsylvania said, quote, "Can't talk now. I have to go shopping for some big boy pants. Being a senator sure is oppressive. All of a sudden they want me to dress like I have an office job or something," close quote. Dateline Northumberland, England, Thursday, 28 September. The world-famous Hadrian's Wall Sycamore Gap tree, which was voted England's best tree in a 2016 poll, because apparently there are polls for such things, was cut down by some asshole with a chainsaw this week in an apparent act of senseless vandalism. Reached for comment, British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said, quote, "While the tree may be gone, and that's obviously quite tragic, I think it's more important now than ever to keep in mind that trees should always be referred to with non-binary gender pronouns. We're all going to miss the Sycamore Gap tree and all the joy that Zimzer brought into so many lives," close quote. Dateline Washington, Friday, 29 September. Representative, complete idiot, and congenital liar Jamal Bowman of New York, in an apparently desperate attempt to forestall a congressional vote on a bill that Democrats didn't like, registered his displeasure by intentionally triggering, in full view of a surveillance camera, a fire alarm at the U.S. Capitol, resulting in the evacuation of the building and a full response by local emergency services personnel, a criminal act that is punishable by up to 6 years in prison. Reached for comment, fellow complete idiot and congenital liar Jussie Smollett said, quote, "Wow, that guy is really, really dumb," close quote. And that's this week's Decline of Western Civilization news roundup. And I don't have any co-host to kick it back to this week because certain people are in the YouTube penalty box. So let's just welcome whoever happens to be here and commenting. Swiss Miss, good to see you.